Welcome student. Today we are going to take a new topic, that is aerial photographs as a central perspective projection, as well as we are going to see the elements of aerial photographs. In previous video we have discussed about aerial cameras, as well as we have discussed about types of aerial photographs. Today, in addition to that, we are going to see a central perspective projection. Aerial photograph as a central perspective projection. For aerial photographs, usually a projection is used. In this, the projecting rays passes through a single point, that is, bundles of perspective rays meet at a point of origin called the perspective or the projection center. The image projected by a lens is a system treated as a central projection. The advantage of central projection is its ability to produce three-dimensional model of the terrain under a stereoscope. In a central projection, all projecting rays which connect the corresponding point, say A and A, that is capital A and small a, and capital B and small b, passes through one point, that is O, that is the perspective center. The points small a, b, c, d in a negative plane, the points capital A, B, C, A dash, B dash, C dash and D dash in a negative plane, and point A, B, C, D small in a positive plane respectively. As an essential role of central projection is, there are two main essential role of central projection. First one is, in a central projection, parallel lines generally are not projected as a parallel lines, but they have a intersection point, that is the vanishing point. For example, a photograph of a road with two parallel sides, or you can say a photograph of a railway with two parallel sides. Second one is, an exception to the above mentioned rule is line parallel to the negative plane are projected as parallel lines. In figure, line AD and BC, which are parallel to negative plane, are projected as parallel line AD and BC. So this was about the central perspective projection. Next we are going to see some elements of aerial photograph. First one, photo nadir. The point on the ground where the projected ray is perpendicular through the perspective center. The point on the ground where the projected ray is perpendicular through the perspective center is called as ground nadir point, and the same point on the photo plane is called as photo nadir point. Okay, I will repeat. The point on the ground where the projected ray is perpendicular through the perspective center is called as ground nadir point, and the same point on the ground on the photo plane is called as photo nadir point. Next one is air base. The line joining two air stations, or length of line is called the air base. If it is also called the distance at the scale of stereoscopic model between the adjacent perspective center as constructed in a plotting instrument. So, what is airbase? It is a line joining two air stations, or it is the length of two air bases. Next point is flying light. Flying light means the elevation from the ground and not from the sea level, that is mean sea level, means the elevation we will be considering from the ground, not from the sea level to from the aircraft, means elevation from the ground level up to the aircraft. Measurement of flying height is by measuring parallel use on photographs. Next point is tilts. Tilts is the angle between the optical axis of the camera and the plumb line. It is also the angle between the ground plane and photoplane. Tilt can be resolved into two components. One in the direction of flight light, that is x-axis, and the other perpendicular to the flight line, that is y-axis. Almost all vertical aerial photographs are slightly tilted accidentally, that is the camera axis has deviated from the true vertical position through the tilt. The tilt may be a result in the displacement of images. Tilts occur due to unstable atmospheric conditions, human errors, or the errors of the pilot, or imperfection in camera mounting, etc. are the reason behind the tilts. And scale variation on an aerial photograph also cause tilts. The next element is scales. The ratio of a distance on a photograph or a map. So, the scale is defined as the ratio of a distance on a photograph or a map to its corresponding distance on the ground, means the distance on the map and the distance on the ground. So, it is the ratio of a distance on a photograph to the corresponding distance on the ground. Photographic scales varies from point to point. It is usually taken where the focal length and height of a camera is above mean ground elevation. Next point is swing. Swing, it is an angle measured in a plane of photograph between the fiducial axis and the actual line of flight. So, it is an angle measured in a plane of photograph between the fiducial axis and a actual line of flight. So, student, this was the important elements of aerial photograph: photo nadir, then airbase, flying height, tilt, scale, swing. Apart from this, we are having a principal point, then principal focal point, fiducial mark, etc. So, today we have learned about the central perspective projection of an aerial photograph. Actually, each and every aerial photograph is having a projection, as well as we have studied the elements of aerial photograph, important elements of aerial photograph. Thank you.